This is about as chaotic as streams go, I suppose. Hello there. Yep, we back. Alright, let me get my model back up. I guess Paleo's just gonna have to be one of those games that I don't stream, sadly. I was really looking forward to today. Yep. I guess this is just how it is sometimes, I suppose. Have you seen some a trailer for some interesting horror game? Just asking. Not since the... Oh, what was it called? Not since the... Was it Future Games? I think it was Future Games, like, live stream or something. That was back in May, maybe? Not since then. But there were some really cool horror games in that stream. Okay. I think... Oh dear. Hold on. I accidentally moved things around. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, there I am. I still need to launch Clip Studio Paint. Well, we'll just have an Art Monday. So welcome to the stream, Cat and Tea. It's very chaotic today. Unfortunately, that's just the cons of life. You don't know what's gonna happen. True. So oh wow, yeah. So many cookies. Meme will have competition. For cookies. Yeah, there is like meme used to be meme might still be leading in the lead when it comes to cookies, but there's quite a handful of people like catching up. Let's see. Live scene. What's your pet name? I'm assuming you're asking about the cat that was on the screen. Her name is Lumi. Okay, let's just go back in the right corner. The corner that I usually chill out in. And... Sorry, mic not work every time? Is it like cutting out or something? That would not be good. I have achieved the same amount of money I have in real life. Oh, that's sad. Oh, right. Hold on. How did I... you go. Okay. Let's just go back in the corner. There we go. Yep. Just the last 3 days have been literally madness for me. I don't know what will happen today. Oh. I hope that today will calm down a bit for you then. Life be chaotic sometimes. I hope that everyone's situations calm down soon, because it sure seems like we could all use a break. Okay, I need to my tablet over one moment. All right. We're back to the usual setup. Although I don't know what we're drawing. I could just continue on the model. I could, but... you know, surprisingly I didn't have a backup plan in case the game didn't work out. I probably should have had one, but I think comfort doodle's the way to go today. Where is my... there, miscellaneous fan art. I'm just gonna open the folder that we started like 3 weeks ago, and we'll do some doodles. Because after that chaos, I don't know about you, but I need to calm down. Oh, I should probably wait, since I'm working on this on multiple days, I should write down the date that I drew these, actually. There we go. It's organization. Everything's organized. It's nice. Very nice art, thank you. We did these on stream a couple weeks ago, when I just felt like doodling. So it's here from an anime. The one on the left, this one is Ichimatsu from Osamatsu-san, and the one on the right is Ciel from Black Butler. I'm like surprised why everyone got mental problems here. Yeah. He's not doing so good in the anime either, to be fair. Okay, what if okay, let's just draw something to cheer us up. What can we draw to just make the day a little brighter? Okay, first thing that comes to mind. More cute cats, because cute cats make everything better. Unless you're allergic. If you're allergic to cats, I'm sorry. this is the cat from the other day was I feel like was more planned out, but it's gonna be one very fluffy cat. Catooey. All the cats to help cheer us up. Although don't like I am aware that my cat anatomy is not good. So yeah. No, nobody has to tell me my cat anatomy is not good because I know. Oh, that's terrible, Candy. I'm sorry that happened. There's no need to apologize for bad English. We got your point, and yeah, I'm sorry. I really hope that things get better. I hope things get better for you. What do you call a cat in Sweden? In Swedish? Well, it's pretty much the same. You spell it with a K instead of a C, and the pronunciation's nearly identical. Well, actually, it's like that. It's very similar. By now, working out at the gym. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I hope that you'll feel better from that. Yeah, pretty much. It's 2 T's. I may not be good at spelling, but I know how to spell cat. I was looking back at my my social media pages the other day, and was just looking at the Buttercup fan art I made a couple weeks ago. I spelled alliance wrong in the picture and didn't bother going back to fix it. Spelling's hard sometimes. What is this tail doing? They're usually just like very like they don't like spread out and take up space. They're very well, a lot of cats that I've seen at least. Just like, yeah, this is my little spot. I'm gonna just curl into it, have a good time. I feel like that's the cat vibe. Oh, what happened to the Palea stream? Palea, my computer hates Palea apparently, and it was messing with the stream. It was changing my mic settings so that it was like my mic was peaking, being super loud, and it was lagging a ridiculous amount. And like apparently, I listened back to like parts of the stream. It made like it just messed with my microphone somehow. Super crazy. Like I've never had that. Well, maybe like a really long time ago with some strange game, back when I was on Twitch or something, but it was a lot. The VODs are still up right now. I might take those down later. Because I don't really see any benefit in those staying up on the channel. I doubt anybody wants to watch that. I'll probably leave them up long enough for me to go back and like see what it looked like and sounded like, but yeah, they probably won't be staying up for long. Yeah, that's what happened to Palia. I probably will still be like trying to play it just off stream because I really want to experience the game. But yeah. For now, at least, this is just how it's gonna be. Oh, hugs. E for hugs. And a beautiful cat cheering for a day filled best by that cat. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that the cat's helping. The cat's doing their best to cheer everyone up. But we saw it. Should we erase the memory? Nah. I don't know how anyone would be able to do that, but like, nah, it doesn't matter. I just figure it doesn't serve a purpose staying up on the channel. Emotional support cheering cat. And we got Ciel. And we got Ichi. Okay. What about honestly, I would sit down and work on an I've been thinking about an animation all weekend while I was working on the model. But I feel like that would be, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that on stream right now. I want to make one of those like really good 2D animations that looks like it, the little gifs you see of like characters from video games that look like they're an actual anime, but they're not. They're fan made, but like it's so convincing that you're like, wait, that game has an anime. I want to make one of those for Venti and Haruto. Recently played Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't even think I could run it on my computer. Yeah, I've heard well, actually, I don't know if that was the third one, but I've seen when Shenpai tried to play Baldur's Gate. That was very chaotic. I'm glad you were able to run it on your computer. Nice. Oh, actually, hold up, no. I thought of, I thought of something else. This might just be a very self-indulgent thing, but I thought about like, because I started drawing a random character, and then I'm like, wait, what would actually cheer me up. So I'm gonna... I'm still on the FNAF hype, okay? So just bear with me here. I know I probably couldn't do this because I doubt anybody here actually wants to see that, but I saw someone on TikTok did a whole stream where they just did like random funny scenario request things. They also do art of just sun and moon in weird and like silly scenarios. And I thought that was funny. By the way, I haven't talked about this on stream because so you know how Twitter is just falling apart and everyone from Reddit, because I'm not sure what's happening exactly on Reddit, but I heard things are happening on Reddit too. Everyone is just moving to Tumblr. And I already had a Tumblr account, I just didn't have a page. Now I have a Tumblr page. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, what I'm gonna do with it, but I have one now. Too bad I had a lot of agonizing to make normal screenshots of this game, because I don't have the license for it. Reddit is blocked in my country? Oh wow. Reddit's going through some stuff too. I didn't see the exact, like, I forget what it was, but there's something on Reddit's happening too. And yeah. The moon's reminding me of tarot cards? Stop calling it the old name Twitter, or now it's X. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to that. Like, cause imagine not out of context, just in a conversation, just like, yeah, everyone's just moving from X and Reddit to Tumblr. Like, would you get what I was talking about then? Cause I sure wouldn't. I would not make that connection if someone else said that. They just want to offer you a very soft plush of Freddy Fazbear. this feels. Why did I just remind myself of a meme audio? That was not the intention. Just have a Freddy Fazbear plush. Because comfort. I refused to look up references today, by the way, so we're doing this all from memory. Just gotta go, bless you. Aw, yeah, thank you for coming to hang out. I hope you have a good rest of your day too. Your night and yeah. One person got train notifications from X, looks so sus. Yeah. I don't like seeing the new icon in my phone notifications. Yeah, everyone, hope you have a good rest of your day too. And thank you for hanging out. Sorry it was so chaotic today. Back in the day, we used Twitter. Oh, what about now? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't happen that often that, like, a whole social media platform just changes the name. Like, the last one I can think of was, like, TikTok and Musical.ly? Or however you pronounce it in English. Musically? Musically? I don't think I've ever heard it pronounce it in English before. Back when it was Musically, I did not speak English on a regular basis, so... This does not look like a fluffy teddy bear. Which means that something is not right yet. Also, these hands are way too tiny for them. Has anyone seen the hand comparisons for Sun and Moon versus yeah, has anyone seen those? I think about them from time to time. Time to shower. Give my regards to Mr. Bear Yumiko. I sure will. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I hope you have a good shower. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, well, I'm gonna make this eclipse. I should probably say as well, because this was not a thing in-game until Ruin DLC, but the fandom had drawn them like this a million times before the game did. So let me just say no Ruin DLC spoilers. I like drawing Eclipse. Eclipse brings me comfort. I was doing a height chart thing for them the other day. Actually sometime last week, because I have a hard time visualizing heights So I was like, yeah, I'd like to do a height chart thingy. That is not the, like, what was it? The, like, 10 feet tall one. Or whatever. However tall people were saying they were. Gives you a Freddy plush for comfort. See, this is the kind of silly stuff I draw in my free time. These are my comfort doodles. Oh, wrapped cookies. My gosh, you have so many cookies. This cookie jar, I'm glad I made the cookie jar like gigantic because I don't think all the cookies could fit otherwise. How much space would 120,000 cookies take up? 'Cause that's a lot of cookies. Also, don't mind me, headcanon outfits. We don't gotta stick to canon here. Do wanna keep the bows though. Bows, cute. Reminding me of I don't actually know what that meme's from, but like the can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Except, can I offer you a plushie in this trying time? I feel like that's the vibe of this picture. Sorry today's stream didn't turn out as planned. It's dangerous to go outside, take this. Yeah. It's dangerous to go alone, take a Freddy with you. Except if it's unless it's a lonely Freddy, don't bring a lonely Freddy with you. That's not a good idea. Only if it is a harmless, like pizza flex, pizzaplex. English words. Yeah, only if it is a harmless pizzaplex plush. Not a lonely Freddy. The lonely Freddys are scary. I really like it because it's kind of like funny in a way. The people that are upset that Security Breach wasn't scary. And then there's the other half of the fandom who's just like, yay, this is the comfort fandom. It's my comfort characters in this horror game. I find it kind of funny. Like, just the duality of it all. Okay, well, time for Freddy accessories, I guess. Because I only just I know, like, I knew that where's accessories, but I only just remembered what they actually were. Gotta have the shoulder pads. Everyone's got shoulder pads except for Sun and Moon in the Insecurity Breach. What else? There's the... That might be mirrored, but it is fine. Hey, that looks like a Freddy, right? It looks like Glamrock Freddy. I feel like it's recognizable enough. Cause I don't mind if it's not exact, as long as it's like recognizable. I'm happy. Okay, I think those were too much. Wait. There we go. It's okay. Should I draw the Tarot Moon? I've already drawn the Tarot Master. I need to finalize the shadows. Ooh, that could be cool. If you want to and feel like it, then yeah, go for it. I'd love to learn how to read tarot cards someday. I think the whole thing's really cool, but I don't entirely understand. Like, I don't know the whole process of it exactly. I know loosely, like from what you see in media and stuff, but I find it fascinating. Okay. There we go. Oh, we do need to draw Moon's side of the face as well, though. I remember last time I drew them, I spent a long time like looking around and like trying to figure out like how do people draw them emoting without eyebrows? And at this point I'm like, I don't care if they have eyebrows or not in their in-game models. I'm just gonna give them eyebrows so it's easier to they're easier to draw emoting. You don't realize how much like the eyebrows do in making an expression recognizable until you try to draw it without the eyebrows, and it's just like, how do I do this? Oh, all the cookie gambling going on. You're richer than me. Oh. Yeah, the cookie situation is a lot. Downloaded X and okay, not okay. How I see. Yeah. Can I please keep calling it Twitter? I'm not gonna remember to call it X every time, and it gets confusing to talk about, and well, oh wait, could I have the blushy cheeks? I guess they're not blushy cheeks. They're just kind of like cartoony blushy cheeks, like how cartoon characters just have that in their design. Yeah. Okay. I want to do just a little bit of, I don't know if I'd call it shading, but just to differentiate the different halves. On Twitter and I follow you. Oh. Well, thank you for following, but I honestly don't know like how everything. I don't post that often on Twitter, but thank you. Twitter is currently like falling apart, so. I usually just like retweet random Genshin things that I find interesting or funny. I guess. If cookies could be exchanged, there'd definitely be a market for sharing them. At that point, it would just turn into the plot of Cookie Clicker, which I don't think we want to replicate. I've been playing it recently because I got curious about it, and I was like, wait, I don't remember what happened. And so I've been playing it. The plot of Cookie Clicker is dark. Like, way darker than I remembered. Okay, I don't remember what colors should go where on Freddy. Maybe he's just good like this. I think maybe so. That's really nice. I like that a lot. It's dangerous to go alone. Have a Freddy plush. I'm drawing with that cup on my profile picture, huh? Yeah, that's a good, if you want a round profile picture, that's a pretty good way to do it, I guess. Yeah. I don't think I said it, but I'm the editor of the translation of a short story, Kagetsutoya? A short story novel. Ah, yeah, no worries. It's really cool. Nice. go. Just. No, just. Dang it! No, I know. No, I want. I want to export this. I want that as a picture. I would like that. Okay, wait. Let me add the date on here, and I'm gonna export this real quick. I need this saved in my list of screensavers that just scroll by when I leave the screen on for too long, or when I don't actively do something on the computer for too long. This needs to be in there. Does anyone else do that? Just on the screensavers? Just put like, because I've saved anime memes in there, and just beautiful screenshots and fan art with credit, of course, and just comfy, just comfort art. Put that in there too. Please go have a nice day. Thank you both for hanging out. I hope you both have a really good rest of your day or night. And thank you. Left? Yeah. I'm not surprised though, it's a Monday. A lot of people are bound to be busy. Plus this was not what was planned for today, so I totally understand if like people are not interested, because this was not what people signed up for today, including me. So I get it. Being alone on the stream is that I'll stream to the end then. Oh, you don't need to do that. I appreciate the thought, but I am very used to, like, when you start out streaming, you don't have an audience, obviously. I am very used to just sitting here and rambling to myself, so you don't need to worry about it. But thank you for, I appreciate the thought. Don't feel like you need to stay. There's absolutely no pressure. Plus, it's not like I have much to say at the moment, regardless, so yeah. Moment when you make the canvas 1 pixel too big. It's my decision, I just want to say this way. Well, thank you. Yeah, if you want to stay you can, but please don't feel like there's any pressure to. I think we'll the OC time. OC time. Okay. By the way, on Tumblr, like the whole thing about like ask blogs and stuff, I'm pretty sure that whole concept was like born on Tumblr or something, because when you start a new blog, it immediately like gives you an ask page. And I was like, you know what? This is my OC's ask page now. So I named mine Ask the OCs. Because I want to make more OC content, and I don't really know what to do, so yeah. doesn't seem proportional. I'm not entirely sure who I should draw either. I have way too many OCs. I wish there was like an easy way to introduce them or something. So I want to talk about their story, but I don't know where to start without doing spoiler things. I just want to make OC content. I haven't drawn my OC by the yeah, it's really fun drawing OC. At least drawing OCs. At least I find it really fun. Would recommend. Okay, what about like I'll draw an OC I haven't drawn in a while. That just became the plan. The main thing is not to overestimate their perfection or you can throw everything away. Yeah. That's true. You gotta let your OCs like start out however they start out and go. Give yourself time to work on them. Like give yourself time to figure them out. That's one of the most fascinating things that I've found. Because I've been writing a book since some of the characters are older than the like story itself. And I just put the characters in there after I figured out what the story was. But one of the most fascinating things that I've found about having like a large amount of OCs that like create their own they have their own friend groups and their own like views of the world. The most fascinating thing about it is learning about them, but not it's very like it's a bit existential to describe, I guess, but like them figuring themselves out, and I don't write them like that on purpose. I write something in the story for them, and then they just turn out some way. And yeah, it truly feels like I'm getting to know them, even though I'm the one writing them. Like, it doesn't feel like it. That might just be a me experience, but I think that's been one of the things that I find most fun about OCs. It really feels like they're writing themselves. Actually, what am I doing? She has headphones. She always has headphones. You can tell I haven't drawn her in a while. Although I also don't draw headphones particularly often, so... Try not to spend forever on this. That's alarm. Sorry. yeah. My gosh, it's been since I drew her. I'm trying to remember what her hair looks like. Because I haven't painted in about a month, my quirkiness and messy lines are back. You'll get used to it again though. Because once you have it, like once you've learned it and it's in your brain, it usually doesn't take that long to get back to it, right? I feel like in most cases that's the case at least. You'll get back to it. It's kind of like I feel like it's kind of similar to like learning to ride a bike. Like once you know how to ride a bike, it's very difficult to forget how you ride a bike. It just kind of comes back naturally next time you give it a try, even if you can't think of how you do it when you're not actually sitting on the bike. Is that a Swedish thing? I just thought about that. Maybe, I don't know if it is. It feels like it should be something known, like, in general, but I don't know if I've heard it mentioned outside Sweden, actually. In Sweden, it's a common saying that you never forget how to learn a bike. Oh, hello, Keo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? We just here doing some art after Paleo stream completely failed. So we're doing art instead. Also, I don't know what's up with these eyes. Still the same, but we push forward. Yeah. One tiny step at a time is the way. I'm okay. We've had a chaotic time here. Yeah. And the international version of that saying, it's as easy as riding a bike? Okay, yeah. I have heard that one. Yeah, that's probably why I thought it was an international thing. It's just worded differently. Not international, but similar. Sorry. Yeah, no worries. The English version of the saying. she was wearing. I haven't drawn her in a really long time. It was some kind of like really odd hoodie that I designed for an Inktober in 2019. And so it was kind of like it was like a little odd in some place. I don't know if it would be visible in this pose. I don't think so, but it was an odd one. I've heard that you never forget how to ride a bike. Is this true? Is it always true? I've never heard of anyone forgetting to ride a bike, but yeah, I guess it is a thing in other places too then. Nice. I was telling my mom about how I was trying to explain cottage cheese on pancakes last Friday on stream, and I told her like, oh yeah, I eventually came to the conclusion of comparing it to potato salad, and she was like, potatoes, did they know what that was though? Because potato salad is such a Swedish thing, and I was like, oh no. I don't actually know what to compare it to then. I've never had to describe like cottage cheese before to someone who didn't know what it was. It's confusing. Potato salad is huge in Australia. Okay, I'm glad then. Because my mom was telling me like how in Sweden we like in nearly every grocery store there is a whole shelf for like the potato salad-esque things and like different sauces and pre-made things that are very similar, and my mom's colleague at work who is not from Sweden but has recently moved here and is like yeah, they'd walked into that aisle during like lunch break or something at work and been very confused and said like, oh, this must be a Swedish thing, I've never seen these before. Wow, hello, welcome to the stream, Squidge and Meme. Welcome. Salad, potato salad, everything, yeah. Hello, welcome. Potato salad's a thing in the US as well. Oh, I wonder where they were from then, because they were very confused about the potato salad aisle in the Swedish grocery stores. You go, what's up? It's the classic. It's the line that when you see the was in chat, memes arrived. Hello. But yeah. Since there's different people here than were here on Friday, like, is the cottage cheese on pancakes opinions, please? Because I've been doing that ever since I was a kid, but it seems like it's not a normal thing. So I'm like, wait, is this a my family thing, or is this like a Swedish thing, or is this like what is this like tradition that I've been doing all my life then? What? Okay, based on that reaction, I would guess it's not a Swedish thing. Yeah, I don't know. Cottage cheese on pancakes with jam, you know? They were from Potato Non-Existia, an island on the far reach of Earth, almost as secret as Atlantis. Wow. That sounds very cool. Except for the fact that they probably do not have potatoes. That sounds amazing, not gonna lie. Ah, thank you. The people wouldn't, like, I don't know. Nobody says that nobody has told me that it sounds gross, but like the general reaction has been just like, what? Why though? Like, I don't know. It's good and it has protein. It can make some pancakes from dessert into an actual meal, so you don't have to worry about nutrients and stuff. Potato non-exist. Yeah, that's a good name, honestly. Pancakes are a kind of food that you can eat sweet and savory. Yeah. In my family, we've always had like pancakes as the mix of both. Cause we'd have jam and cottage cheese on it, and we'd have like either apples or carrots in the batter to make them like really healthy, so it can be an actual like food meal option instead of just tea break pancakes, you know? I need to try myself before I say anything. I would recommend giving it a try, yeah. Since we've been doing that in my family ever since I was a kid. It may have been a way for my mom to like try and get me and my sister to eat actually like nutritious food. But whenever my sister had friends over or anything, they'd always be like, oh, that's kind of weird, and then they'd try it and be like, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah. I'm almost like curious like why it's not more of a common thing, because I've never heard anyone who's tried it say anything bad about it. Unless it's lingonsylt. That one can be a bit off. But like raspberry jam and everything is super good. You can have bacon bits with sour cream on pancakes too? That one I've never heard before. I'm trying to imagine like bacon with sour cream. Huh. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't know. I've never tried it. Typing in horizontal mode and it was absolutely disgusting. Yes. I tried to do that earlier when I was putting a message in chat since the stream was having tech problems. That was impossible. I had to turn it around. Lingonsylt, never heard anyone use it for pancakes. Yeah, I tried it once when I was a kid because they didn't have raspberry jam at school when they had pancakes or strawberry. They only had lingonsylt, and I don't know why, but I was like, well, I guess I'll try it. I actually have. Oh, that actually reminds me of a funny story that time, because just imagine. I'm like 8 years old or something, school cafeteria, and they don't have strawberry jam, they don't have raspberry jam, they only have lingonsylt and cottage cheese and pancakes and whatever else, and whatever else people put on pancakes and like the salad thing and stuff, and I put the cottage cheese and the jam on my pancakes, and I'm going like to go sit down, and this kid that's way older than me, I think he was like probably 11 or 12, is they were one of the older ones, in one of the like later year classes or whatever you would call it, and they stopped me as I'm going to my table, and me being a super shy 8-year-old is like, what is happening? What did I do wrong? And he's just like, you're gonna eat that? That's disgusting. and I'm just looking up at them going like, just in silence, like in terror at this 12-year-old staring down at me in disgust. and their friend comes over and is just like, hey, stop that, maybe she likes it. Like, and then they walk away. And I remember that experience so clearly to this day. That was something. Just as a tiny kid looking up at this almost teenager in pure terror because they found my choice of food not good. I did, as I like had that, like I finished all my food because that's what you do when the teacher gets mad at you for not doing it. I understood after eating that why that kid was like so disgusted by it. Because I did not enjoy it either. I didn't like that level of reaction that he had was maybe a bit over the top, but I understood afterwards because he'd probably already tried it. Also, do you two know? Sorry, I just have not been reading chat over that story. Do you two know polenta? Another food you can have sweet or savory. I don't think I've ever heard of it. No. Look it up. Oh, polenta. I don't know. He gave her knuckles and said, "Oh, you're gonna eat that gross him." No, a terrified 8-year-old Yumiko would never do that. Also, current me would never do that. For clarification, that was, yeah. We could do that, definitely. No. I think, I don't know what kind of alternate universe you'd have to live in to see that happen. But yeah, that was an experience. Yeah, I'm also gonna Google whatever the thing was. Polenta? What is that? Boiled cornmeal. Historically made from grains. Huh. No, I've never heard of that before. It looks good though. Back to the drawing after that story intermission. That just made me remember a bunch of things about my, I guess it would be elementary school. Is that the right word? The school words, like terminology always gets really confusing. But I think it would be elementary school. That just made me remember a bunch of random things about it. Specifically about the cafeteria. There were so many weird things that happened there. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell a short version of just what it is. Something, I don't know, but yeah. So there used to be this like kind of herb salt that they would have available. They'd have it like standing next to the food or whatever. And there was this one table near the corner of the room that like, I forget who usually sat there, but they were like table arrangements for a lot of well, at some point, I can't remember exactly. I think sometimes they switched it up. But for some amount of time there were table arrangements where one class would sit at specific tables and stuff. And there was this one table, because eventually they took away those table plan thingies, and there was this one table near the corner where someone just really liked that type of salt, I think, or something. I don't know the reason why, but eventually they got rid of that type of salt, and every table had like a flower pot sitting on the table. And I don't know who would do this, but someone in our school who used to sit there had like poured a bunch of that salt into the flower pot so they could have it even after they got rid of that salt. And they would always like, and they would sit there and just take the salt out of the flower pot. I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but someone at my elementary school sure thought that was a good idea. And like I don't know how this rumor got around either, that this was a thing. It was a true thing. It was not just a rumor, because oh, hello Melanie. Melanie Selfie, welcome to this stream. We're just drawing and doing random story time today, I guess. Your drawings are so talented. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like them. We doing doodles today. Some of these are from a couple weeks ago, but yeah, random story time. But yeah, I don't know like how this information got around so quickly, because eventually, like within a couple weeks, this table was now the salt table, and like depending on how people felt about that information, they would either fight over that table or stay as far away as possible from that table. The weird things that happened at my elementary school. Yeah, that sure was the thing that happened. It was... Yep. But yeah, welcome to the stream in the middle of the story. I can really tell that I haven't drawn this OC in a long time. I'm like, wait, how'd the hair go again? I'm interested, what was the first drawing program you used? Well, if we're going back all the way to the beginning of 2016, MS Paint was the first one I tried, because obviously it's the one everyone tries at some point, I feel like. I used the Paint Tool Sci free trial for a while, however long that lasts. I think it used to be that you could have it for like a month or something. But then you have to pay for it, and I used it for that trial, but then I didn't get the program after that. I don't remember if Clip Studio Paint has a free trial. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I used GIMP for quite a while on my school laptop. It's actually like not too bad. I think I just didn't put in the time to get used to it, but I have seen people draw some really good things in GIMP. Yeah, and I'm currently using Clip Studio Paint, and I have been using it since probably the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. I've pretty much not used any other program, except for like school computers that had Photoshop, but I don't have Photoshop. It was a school thing, so not anymore. Clip Studio Paint is not a free program though. Okay, well, I have failed to make this look like my own OC. It's been a couple years since I drew her last, so... Hold on, what am I doing? It's not July anymore? Did I do that on Eclipse too? Yes, I did. What the heck? That's not... it's not July anymore. Whoops. My bad. I actually bought Paint Tool Sai. The only thing hard there is the brushes. You need a lot of custom ones. Yeah, is there like a free brush library or something? Or a community built brush sharing system? Because I didn't really look into it back when I used it for the trial. I hope there's something like that. Since there is for... I know there is for Photoshop, there is for Studio Paint. Yeah, I have heard some very good things about Paint Tool Sai, so I'm sure it will be good once you figure out the brush situation. I never found one to BH, so I have to hand draw each detail, which can be time consuming. Yeah. I feel like there has to be like some community built sharing page or something somewhere online for that. Because like Paint Tool Sai is a relatively popular program, so that like there has to be resources out there, I'm sure. Probably time to save. Okay, hold on. Honestly, I was gonna move on to the next drawing, but I really want to color... Eclipse. It might look a bit awkward, and they're the only ones that have color in this picture, but I don't care. I want to, so I'm going to. Do we do the red eye? I feel like I always draw Moon with red eyes. Even though I have seen some really pretty fan art of them with like blue eyes as a signifier of being not in security mode. Hold on, I really like that color combination. Sun, can I give that to you too? That looks pretty. Yes, we found the winning option. Oh, hello. Into the stream, Ballin. We here doing doodles today. I was very tempted to try drawing the like this part of the cap like fluffy, like they kind of like one of those really fluffy Santa hats or something, or Santa caps or whatever you would call them. I'm kind of tempted to try. Oh wow, it's kind of unsettling. Let's just keep the line art there, why don't we? Let's try drawing this fluffy. Then again, I think it would, if it was actually fluffy in game, it would probably be very inconvenient with the work that they do, but headcanons, right? We can do fluffy hats if we feel like it. At some point I want to do like a complete outfit redesign for them. I'm not sure if I want to keep the magenta in that redesign. I guess I'll find out whenever I end up making it. But yeah. How I feel about the stripes though. For Sunny's sleeve. Okay, it's not so bad once it's like muted down a little bit. I don't know if this is a common opinion, but I feel like Sun's pants actually in-game just remind me of ketchup and mustard. They give me flashbacks when I was first watching My Hero Academia, and before I learned everyone's names, I was calling Kirishima and Denki ketchup and mustard. Before I learned their names, and I was like, it doesn't really feel correct, but yeah. Don't worry, I don't call them that anymore because I actually know their names now, but there was a point in time when that was what I knew them as. time to figure out Freddy colors. I feel like he really, like, it is really, really orange. Except for the part on the face. I think yes. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. And I'm trying to do this without reference. For anyone who came in like a little later, so I'm trying to just like feel things out. Like, is this right? It's kind of right, but not exactly. I know that the line up here is like turquoise. Yeah, and so is this. The shoulder things are red, right? I think. Yes, definitely. Okay, I have succeeded. The Freddy plush is recognizable. Yes, nice. Hello, Mr. Bear. Yes, Mr. Bear is still here. Mr. Freddy Fazbear. So welcome back, Fidel. Welcome back. I ended up doing other doodles and then being like, nah, I need to finish this one. I actually like this one a lot. There we go. Is Freddy's ears pink? I think so. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot line art. There's the line art. I forgot the little toe things. I forgot the little bear toes. Alright. We're not gonna go into more details. The plush Freddy Fazbear does not need claws. It would not help with comfort. So, okay, we'll make the button yellow because we have a lot of blue in here already. I'm kind of tempted to flip the colors for the... I'm not actually sure what you would call it. The, like... the waist cape skirt thingy? I don't actually know what it's called. I'm kind of tempted to flip the colors for that. Because it would feel... I feel like it would look interesting. Let's give it a try. And then we can just this, put it on glow 50% maybe? Oh no, we need it to be there we go, much better. Looks like so balanced, you know, day, night, and lightning bear in the middle. Oh yeah. Very balanced. Nice. It's a little bit messy, but I honestly don't mind too much. Alright. Oh, I actually really like that. Okay, there's one thing I would like to do something about though. I think in game, sun looks very yellow. They look very yellow in comparison to everything. That's kind of too gray. And I think in game they're a bit more muted colors, so it doesn't just scream yellow as soon as you look up at them. It's a little bit better. Hello, stutter. I don't know about anyone else, but I really like this a lot. Can I re-export this? I want to save this. I would like to save this, please. That would be nice. I know I already saved it, but I did change it, so I want to save it again. Let's see, export. There we go. Nice. Yeah, they kind of stand out a lot now that they're the only characters on the page in color, but I felt like coloring them, so here we are. It started another folder, but I'm not sure what to do with it. Actually, saving's probably a good first step. Yay! It's kind of like contradictory since they're from a horror game, but I find a lot of comfort in Sun and Moon. And not all the content that's created, though, I should clarify. The internet has created much content of them. Not all of it is things I enjoy, but a large part of it also is. Going on AO3 to look for them was not a good idea, though. That was a mistake. Okay. What about oh, mine just got stuck on Genshin. What about T. Or how to maybe. I've only drawn Linny once. Oh, I really want to finish that actually. I started. I probably won't do this today, but let me see if I can find. Let's see, miscellaneous fan art. Wait, where's the Genshin section? I started a portrait of Linny to hopefully gain some luck on his banner. It's still not even close to done, but here we go. Yeah, it was on the day of his strip marketing, and I'm gonna pull for him. I don't think he's my playstyle, but like I don't care. I'll pull for him anyway. But yeah, so I just like collected a bunch of references from the trailer and the drip marketing. Just like, yes, I will draw this now. Yeah, let's do a Linny doodle. I think it's been like widely accepted at this point that they're probably Linny and Lynette are probably gonna be with the Fatui, or like affiliated with the Fatui at least, in some way, because orphanage stuff and I forget. I got corrected on this the other day. I forget if it's Arlecchino or Arlecchino. But yeah, she's there, so we can assume orphanage stuff is going on. But I'm just like, please, if they're with the Fatui, please give them a redemption arc. Pretty please. I've heard people say some really interesting stuff about my gosh, I don't know what to see. Here's the thing with Archons, they have so many names. I don't know what to color anymore. I don't know whether to color Focalor or Farina. Is that her name? No. Hold on. Was it? Focalor is the name I remember. The other one I heard for the first time the other day. But I feel like I messed that up. No, it is Farina. I've heard people say some really interesting stuff about her and Nouvellette. So I'm interested in the lore there. Also, someone... sorry, I'm just going on a Genshin rant here again now. Someone pointed out, I think it was in the comments of the actually like this trailer that this and this is from. Someone pointed out, I think it was in the comments of that trailer, that oh, how do you pronounce his name? I don't think I've ever actually heard anyone say his name. I've only seen it spelled. Routley? Wait. Wait, help, Genshin Wiki. Hold on. Can I have a list wiki of the upcoming characters, please? That would be helpful. Oh no, he's not even been oh yeah, here. Yeah. Right. How in the world do you pronounce this? Hold on. It's spelled like this. How do you pronounce this? Bridesly. Maybe. However you pronounce his name, I'm sure I will learn once people actually start talking about him. Someone pointed out in the comments of that trailer how he might be blind. And first of all, if he is, representation, I hope they do it well. I don't know enough about blindness myself to know if it would even be good, but I hope they do it well. And also, like, if he's gonna be playable, that's gonna be interesting to see if there's any difference in how that works and stuff. I don't know, someone just pointed it out in the comments and I was like, oh yeah, that's true. That would be interesting. Because someone hands him a teacup and he's like feeling around on the table where he grabs it, not looking away from what he's looking at. It's entirely an assumption based, like, just based on that trailer, but I still found it an interesting point. Islay? Is that right? I'm really hoping we get some characters talking about him soon so I can, I guess with like all the Fontaine characters, so I can actually learn how to pronounce their names. Because I would like to not mess it up. I mess up pronunciation all the time, even with the characters that are apparently out, just because people assume the pronunciation. And I'm like, oh, that's how you pronounce it? Okay, and then I also say it wrong. Wow. Just, yep, 20,000 more cookies. Nice. There are so many cookies in here right now. Also, this hand is, I don't know if I need to clarify this, but I feel like I probably should. This hand is holding a card. It is not doing the finger thing. Yeah. The sign. It's not that, it's holding a card. I feel like it should be obvious, but you never know with the internet. You can clarify everything. I don't know. Oh, nice. Okay, you get 320 cookies. The cookies don't for anyone. It's been a while since I went over how the cookie stuff works, so might as well. The cookies don't actually, like, serve any purpose other than a collectathon. So they're more just like, I don't know. If you want to have a large amount of virtual cookies, then you can. We also have the cookie jar sitting over there in the corner, if you can see it. Yep. It is just there. Thank you for lurking, Fidel. Thank you. A little experiment with this pod. Ah, yeah. It doesn't actually, like, other than the cookie, like, other than the cookie gacha, not much of the bot actually gets used. I guess other than the, like, the cookie gacha and the timer for chat rules, as well as the hydrate timer. So pretty much the only things that get used on a regular basis. I've looked into trying to see if there's stuff I can do with actually, like, you know how on Twitch you can redeem channel points for stuff? I've looked into if there is a system like that that works for YouTube with the Streamlabs bot, but there doesn't seem to be, so it would have to be like manual stuff. Like if someone redeems something, I would have to do something manually for it. I don't know if we'll actually actually ever have redeems for things, but I have looked into it at least. So who knows if that'll ever be a thing. Speaking of, since it's been a while, let's everyone take a moment to hydrate, drink some water, have a good stretch, cause yeah, hydrate important. Yeah. Remember to drink water, everyone. Drinking water important. Okay, it does go the... His hair does go opposite from the way that I like usually. I don't know. When I sit down to just draw hair like this that goes one way, I always lean towards drawing the other. It's probably because I'm right-handed. Probably. But yeah. For Genshin characters, it's always good to have a reference, or like complicated characters in general. It's fast when you think of a character and then draw it how. It's all about experience. Yeah, it is. There is sadly no shortcut to, or well, I guess it's not really sadly actually. There is no shortcut to art in general. Or many things in general. It's just practice and practice and practice and lots of experience and letting yourself mess up along the way so you can learn from those mistakes. It's the art journey. I think I will skip the hat though, because we don't get space for that. See, I'll stand in there, so... Actually, now that I think about it, we have two hat people in this picture. Nice. Oh, what if they trade hats? What if CL and Linny traded hats? Oh, I think that'd be funny. Like, Linny probably wouldn't be too bothered. It would just be like having a normal hat without his tricks. But CL would just end up with a hat with a magical cat inside. Oh, that would actually be terrible. He's allergic to cats. You know, never mind. Maybe they shouldn't try that. I forgot about that. Yeah. Let's not do that. actually, doesn't Lenny have... Yeah, he does. He has like a braid on this side. So that's way too tall. I've been debating whether or not I want to stream Fontaine when it comes out. Because I'm not sure yet. I know it's content, but like, last time, there's kind of a reason that I stopped streaming Genshin events and main story regularly, because I got really burnt out on Genshin from doing that. And now I'm just like casually enjoying it. Even just doing my dailies every day, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a good time with this. I'm kind of scared to get burnt out again if I try to stream everything. And if I tried to stream Fontaine. So I guess we'll see. Do you remember when I think it was when Wanderer was coming out? So like around November probably. I hadn't done any of the Sumeru Archon quest, like at all. And I tried to stream part of it. We were having technical difficulties that day, I remember. And I did about like the first 2 hours of the Archon quest on stream, and then I did the rest off stream over the like couple weeks after that. So I'm thinking like it might end up being the same way with Fontaine. Like even if I try to stream Fontaine when it comes out, like I'll do one stream and then procrastinate doing it for a couple weeks, and then eventually just give up and play it on my own. Yeah. I guess we'll find out. I'm glad that I decided though. This was quite a while ago. I think maybe 2 years ago or something. I decided that I wasn't going to sorry, just like bow? How does this bow function? Okay. I decided that I wasn't going to force myself to do things in general, because I used to stream. If you look back at the history, old videos of my YouTube channel, a couple years ago, I think 2018, 2019, no wait. Yeah, 2018, 2019, I set up a schedule for myself that I was gonna do a YouTube video a week, because that was the quote-unquote normal YouTuber schedule. And I wanted to make content, so I did that for a long time, and I burnt myself out and did not have a good time with it. And then when I started streaming, I kept doing that with anime birthdays. So like I have a ton of VODs where I would draw birthday portraits for anime characters that I care about. I still have those like marked in my calendar and stuff, but I don't draw them nearly as often anymore. Like there was 5 birthdays in the past week. There's only 2 in the week that's coming up, but I don't force myself to draw those anymore, because I just was not having a good time with it eventually. And then I was making myself stream the Genshin content to the point where I was procrastinating streaming and procrastinating playing Genshin. Yeah. And now I try not to force myself to do content in any way anymore. I try and stick to the stream schedule, but like I don't decide what I'm gonna do that day most streams until like the morning of. I wake up that day and I'm like, okay, do I want to work on something? Do I want to be productive? Do I want to play a silly video game and do nothing for like 3 hours or whatever, however long I stream? I completely forgot where I was going with all of that. I guess moral of the story, everything in moderation. Don't force yourself to do things until you burn out. I completely forgot the point of my story. I'm sorry. Fontaine. I'm not gonna force myself to do that on stream, I guess. What's the point? I don't know. I think it's getting to the point where I've been streaming so long that I'm getting a bit tired and like losing track of what I'm talking about. That hood is on both sides, and then there's the cape thing that I still don't, that I could not be bothered to remember the whole thing. This is a bit complicated. Especially when we don't have the models to look at in 3D yet. Because once you can look at a model in 3D, you can just open them up in the character like archive in game and be like, yes, that's all the reference I need. But we don't have that yet. Also, I unironically really want these sleeves. I want to wear those. They look so cool. Probably very impractical, but I do not care. I will wear them anyway. As we already established earlier during Palia, I live a lot of my life like a dress-up game. Like, looking at characters, looking at pictures, like, yes, I want to wear that. My one reason for going outside, so I can dress up. It's just how I do things. I am slightly curious how common versus uncommon that is. I feel like it's leaning on the uncommon side. At least to the degree. Yeah. That's an interesting buckle. All right. All right, gloves. That's right. It's the Genshin way. Everyone wears gloves. Or almost everyone. Okay, I wanted to get the, okay, I'm not gonna bother with too many details. This is just a doodle, but is it? Okay, it is more complicated, but I'm not gonna bother with that right now. And there is some kind of pattern on here too, but we don't look at that. All right. I think I will call it for today here. Had a good time. I'm glad we went to I'm glad that we did doodles and not just quit after Palia didn't want to cooperate. I'll probably still be playing Palia, just since it seems to not want to cooperate with using my mic at the same time. I'll probably be playing it just on my own. I might stream it later. Hopefully, like, these sorts of problems will be solved with some driver updates, and by the time the open beta opens, I think that'd be fun. Again, I don't know if I'll be like actively playing it for a long time, but I'm sure gonna try it out and see how it goes. So yeah. But thank you very much for joining me. Sorry everyone that was there during the Palia chaos in the beginning. Just technical difficulties happen sometimes. But thank you for being patient with me, and yeah. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day or night, and if anyone is heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And I'll see you next time. Bye!